Mix castor oil with baking soda and see the amazing results. Doctors are speechless. Barbara O'Neill. Have you ever woken up with a dull ache in your knees, only to endure another sleepless night because you had to get up 2 or 3 times to use the bathroom? Or looked in the mirror and noticed your hair thinning, your skin losing its glow, no longer as radiant and firm as it once was? You mention it to someone, and they simply say, "Well, you're getting older." But growing older doesn't mean you have to settle. Sitting quietly in your cabinet right now, there may be 2 humble natural items that have been overlooked for years: castor oil and baking soda, a simple combination once trusted by our grandparents, now slowly being rediscovered and validated by modern science. No pills, no surgery, yet when used properly, this duo could help you sleep more deeply, ease persistent aches, improve digestion, and more. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 powerful practical uses for castor oil and baking soda, backed by scientific studies, expert advice, and real-life stories of everyday people just like you. Because you deserve more than just existing. You deserve to feel well, in control, and fully alive at every stage of life. So stay with me until the very end. This isn't just a health tip. It could be the first step toward reclaiming your energy, your comfort, and your confidence, starting today. When we talk about senior health, most people immediately think of heart issues, blood pressure, or memory loss. But there's one problem that's just as common, deeply uncomfortable, and often overlooked: a sluggish digestive system, especially chronic constipation, and that heavy, bloated feeling that seems to linger all day. As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. The gentle contractions of our intestines, known as peristalsis, become lazier over time. This leads many older adults to start their day with a frustrating routine, waking up with a bloated belly, feeling tired, and losing their appetite because of that constant heaviness and poor digestion. Some people turn to laxatives for relief, but long-term reliance on them can backfire, weakening the bowels and making constipation even worse in the future. So the question is there a gentler, safer, yet effective solution? That's where castor oil comes in. A thick, plant-based oil extracted from castor beans that has been used for centuries as a natural digestive aid. What makes it special is a compound called ricinoleic acid. When applied topically or consumed in the right dosage, it stimulates intestinal movement, waking up the bowels and helping them function more rhythmically. Unlike harsh laxatives, its action is gradual, gentle, and non-irritating. At the same time, baking soda, yes, the same one sitting in your kitchen, can help neutralize stomach acid, ease indigestion, heartburn, and mild acid reflux. Together, they form a simple, powerful duo. There are 2 practical ways to apply this: the abdominal castor oil pack. Soak a soft cloth in warm castor oil, place it over your lower abdomen, cover it with plastic wrap or a food-safe sheet, then apply a warm towel or heating pad over it for 30 to 45 minutes. Oral method, only with food-grade castor oil labeled safe for internal use. Mix a small spoonful with warm lemon water and drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, no more than once or twice a week. But of course, this method isn't for everyone. If you're pregnant, have acute intestinal conditions, or are on specific medications, talk to your doctor first. And always be careful with dosage. Too much castor oil can cause cramping or diarrhea. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that seniors who use castor oil packs regularly for 4 weeks experienced significant relief from functional constipation. Over 70% reported feeling lighter and having smoother bowel movements without any medication. I remember Mr. Thomas, a close friend of my father, now 68 years old. He used to rely on laxatives every morning just to feel normal. But once he started using castor oil packs 3 times a week, he felt a noticeable change within just 2 weeks. His belly felt softer, less bloated. He even started sleeping better because that nagging discomfort was no longer keeping him up at night. What about you? Do you struggle with bloating, indigestion, or stubborn constipation? If so, why not try this natural and gentle approach for just 1 week and come back here to share how it made you feel? I'd truly love to read your story in the comments below. And if this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone who might be quietly struggling without answers, and subscribe to our channel, Golden Wise Elders, where we explore how to live well, live actively, and live deeply in the most beautiful stage of life. If sluggish digestion makes you feel heavy from the inside, then joint pain is what makes every step, every simple movement feel like a challenge from the outside. And here's the thing, it doesn't hit all at once. It creeps in, slowly, just enough to make you hesitate before climbing the stairs, or think twice before bending down to tie your shoes. Many people call it the price of aging, but in truth, most joint pain in older adults comes down to two main culprits: chronic inflammation and poor blood circulation to the joints, especially in the knees, shoulders, neck, and lower back. When blood flow and oxygen can't properly reach the tissues around your joints, those tissues begin to weaken. They lose their flexibility and become more prone to swelling and pain, especially during weather changes or after long periods of inactivity. What's more concerning is that, according to a CDC report, over 50% of adults over 60 use over-the-counter painkillers at least once a week to manage joint discomfort. And while these medications may offer short-term relief, using them long-term can lead to a range of issues: stomach irritation, high blood pressure, and even liver and kidney damage. That's why more and more people are now turning to natural, evidence-based alternatives, gentler on the body, yet rooted in science. And once again, castor oil earns a place in the spotlight. Castor oil contains a unique compound called ricinoleic acid, known for its natural anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties. When you massage this warm oil into aching joints, especially when combined with a gentle heat compress, the ricinoleic acid penetrates deep into the soft tissue. It soothes nerve endings, reduces swelling, and helps support microscopic healing within the joint. Here's how to use it. Warm 1 to 2 tablespoons of castor oil. Apply it generously to the painful area, and massage gently in circular motions for 5 to 10 minutes. Then cover the area with a warm towel and let it sit for 30 to 40 minutes to enhance absorption. For chronic pain, this can be done 3 to 4 times a week. Important note: if you have kidney concerns, always check with your doctor before using regularly. Thus, a 2018 clinical study at the University of Tehran followed 92 patients with osteoarthritis of the knee. After just 4 weeks of castor oil pack treatments, participants reported significant pain reduction and improved mobility, all without increasing their reliance on medication. Let me share the story of Maria, a 60-year-old former elementary school teacher from Austin, Texas. She had taken ibuprofen almost daily for over a decade to cope with persistent back and knee pain. But everything changed when her daughter, a doctor in integrative medicine, introduced her to castor oil packs. Maria began using them faithfully on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday evenings. In the first 3 weeks, the pain was still there, but noticeably lighter. By the 4th week, she called her daughter and said something I'll never forget. "I just climbed the stairs without holding on to the rail." If you're taking painkillers every day, have you ever considered trying a gentler, safer, and more natural solution, something you can do right from home? Try it for a few weeks and come back here to share how it worked for you. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to take that first step out of pain. And if this message resonated with you, please tap the like button so I know you're still with me. If you have a friend, loved one, or someone in your community quietly battling joint pain every day, send them this video. Once your joint pain starts to ease, you begin to notice subtler signals. Not sharp pain, but a quiet, lingering fatigue, a sense of sluggishness you can't quite explain, dull, uneven skin, a strange internal heat you can't point to. Some days, you sleep through the night but wake up exhausted. Your eating habits haven't changed, yet your belly feels bloated, tight. Your skin begins to break out or turn blotchy in ways it never did before, and you tell yourself it's just aging, or the weather, or simply how your body is. But sometimes, it's your body quietly calling for help. And the organ that's suffering in silence is your liver. Your liver is your body's detox powerhouse. It works nonstop, filtering your blood, breaking down fats, processing medications, and removing toxins. But as the years go by, especially after age 50, its efficiency slows down. And when the liver gets overwhelmed, everything suffers: your digestion, your skin, your sleep, even your mood. The scary part? The liver doesn't speak up like your heart or stomach does. It stays silent, but its distress ripples through your entire body. That's where castor oil, often thought of as just a remedy for skin or hair, steps into a much more important role. Many holistic health experts now recommend it as a gentle yet powerful way to support liver health, naturally and safely. This isn't new. Castor oil liver packs date back to ancient Egypt and are making a strong comeback in modern detox practices. The secret lies in castor oil's ability to stimulate the lymphatic system when applied topically as a pack. Now think of your lymph system as your body's waste management pipeline. When it flows well, toxins move out efficiently. According to the Cleveland Clinic, Castor oil packs can increase lymphatic circulation by up to 27% in just a few weeks, an incredible benefit for liver detox without taking a single pill. And it's so simple. Take a soft flannel or cotton cloth, soak it in castor oil and place it over your liver area on the right side of your abdomen, just below the rib cage. Cover it with plastic wrap or a waterproof layer and apply gentle heat using a hot water bottle or heating pad for about 45 minutes. For best results, do this 3 to 4 times a week in the evening before bed. As you lie there and feel the warmth seep into your belly, you're not just relaxing, you're giving your liver the support it needs to breathe and do its job better. But a word of caution. If you're undergoing chemotherapy or dealing with acute hepatitis, you should not try this without medical supervision. Natural doesn't mean risk-free. Timing and individual health conditions matter. I remember meeting Dr. George, a 74-year-old retired physician from Oregon. A skeptical man by nature, he didn't believe in folk remedies. But when his skin began breaking out, his energy dipped, and his clarity of mind started fading, he reluctantly tried a castor oil pack. Because why not? It's not medicine. 1 month later, he called his daughter, the one who had first suggested it, and said, "My belly feels lighter, my head is clearer, and for the first time in years, I slept through the night without waking once." You might be carrying that same quiet fatigue, a dull complexion, mild bloating after meals, restless, broken sleep. Have you ever stopped to wonder, what if your liver is the one asking for help? If those signs sound familiar, try using castor oil packs a few times a week, and then come back and tell me, what changed for you? Share your experience in the comments, because your story might be the exact encouragement someone else out there needs to start their own healing journey. Once your liver starts functioning better, you may feel as though something inside you has been set free. But just as you begin to enjoy that new sense of lightness, something else gets in the way. Your feet turn icy cold under the blankets. Your hands feel stiff and unresponsive. Even a short walk leaves you strangely tired. Not everyone realizes it, but poor blood circulation is one of the most common and most overlooked causes of discomfort in adults over 50. Cold hands and feet, tingling fingers, swollen ankles, a racing heart, trouble falling asleep at night. These symptoms are often linked by one root issue. Your blood isn't flowing as well as it should. When circulation slows down, your cells receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients. This leaves you feeling drained, chilly to the bone, slightly dizzy when standing up too quickly, your skin pale, your balance just a little off. But here's the good news. You don't have to start with expensive supplements, vibrating machines, or intense workout routines. One of the gentlest, most natural ways to improve circulation, especially in your hands and feet, is massage with castor oil. A 2009 study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology showed that massaging castor oil onto the skin significantly boosted nitric oxide levels, a compound that widens blood vessels and promotes better blood flow. In just 4 weeks of regular use, blood circulation improved by up to 35%. That's no small number for seniors with chronically poor circulation. With its rich, warming texture, castor oil penetrates the skin, gently encouraging capillaries beneath the surface to open up. When paired with warm compresses and slow massage, this effect becomes even more powerful, restoring warmth and energy to your extremities. Here's how you can do it. Each night before bed, warm up 1 to 2 tablespoons of castor oil. Gently massage it in circular motions onto your feet, calves, palms, or forearms, especially in areas that often feel cold or numb. Then wrap the area with a warm towel or simply wear cozy socks or gloves to hold in the heat. For extra relaxation, try soaking your feet in warm water with a few drops of castor oil and a pinch of baking soda. This not only calms the nerves but helps boost blood flow and soften the skin. While this is a gentle therapy, it's important to listen to your body. If you have low blood pressure or take vasodilating medications, monitor how you feel. Avoid sudden dizziness or fatigue after use. Each body is different, and tuning in to how yours responds is the first rule of true self-care. I'll never forget the story of Vivian, a 69-year-old woman from Vermont. She once told me she couldn't fall asleep without thick socks, even in the middle of summer. Each morning, she had to rub her feet for a full minute before she could walk. But after learning how to use castor oil massage each evening, she began to see a difference. Just over 2 weeks later, she went to bed sock-free for the first time in years. Her feet felt warm, light, and energized. She told me, smiling, "I feel like I've turned back time just by being able to walk barefoot around the house again." So what about you? Do your hands and feet often feel cold, even under layers of blankets? Do you feel heaviness in your legs, tingling in your fingers, or numbness after sitting too long? Don't brush off those signs. Sometimes healing begins with something as simple as a warm touch from your own hands. Try this gentle routine tonight. And if you feel a change, even a small one, come back and share your experience in the comments. Your story might be the reason someone else out there finally finds hope and healing. If you found this message helpful, hit the like button to help it reach others. Share this video with someone you care about, because you never know, your hands today might carry warmth into someone else's life. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Wise Elders, where we offer heartfelt wisdom, holistic healing, and empowering insights for vibrant health in the golden years of life. Once your hands are warm again and your steps feel lighter, many people find themselves gazing into the mirror, not to check their skin, but to look at their hair. You may not have noticed it before, but one day, your hairbrush is full, your pillow has more strands than usual, and your hairline seems to be slowly creeping back. And you ask yourself, can my hair really grow back at this age? Hair loss after 50 isn't just about appearance. For many, especially men, it brings a quiet sadness. Another reminder that the body is changing in ways we can't always control. For women, thinning hair can steal confidence, leading them to hide beneath hats or scarves every time they go out. Biologically, the main culprit is a hormone called DHT, short for dihydrotestosterone. It's a byproduct of testosterone. And as we age, our bodies begin to produce more of it. DHT gradually shrinks hair follicles on the scalp, making each new strand weaker, thinner, and eventually stopping growth altogether. This is the primary cause of male pattern baldness and thinning hair in women. What many people don't know is that castor oil, a humble oil extracted from castor beans, has been shown to inhibit the enzyme that converts testosterone into DHT. In other words, it can help slow down hair loss naturally. Even better, castor oil is rich in omega-9 fatty acids, vitamin E, and ricinoleic acid, all of which deeply nourish the scalp, boost blood circulation, and stimulate healthy hair regrowth. Using castor oil on your hair is simple. Warm up 1 tablespoon, just enough to lightly coat your scalp. Then use your fingertips to gently massage it into your scalp for 5 to 10 minutes, focusing on thinning areas like the front hairline or crown. This massage not only helps the oil absorb better, but it also stimulates blood flow, which is critical for healthy hair follicles. To enhance the effect, you can add a few drops of rosemary essential oil, a natural remedy well known for reducing hair loss and encouraging growth. After applying, you can leave the oil in for 1 to 2 hours, or overnight if you wear a shower cap. Just be careful. A little goes a long way. Castor oil is thick, and using too much can clog pores if not rinsed thoroughly. Wash it out with a gentle sulfate-free shampoo to avoid irritating your scalp. A study published in the International Journal of Trichology showed that participants who used castor oil 2 to 3 times per week for 90 days experienced noticeable improvement in thinning areas, especially along the hairline and part line. Results were assessed through both visual tracking and participant feedback. I remember Mr. Richard, a 65-year-old man with a great sense of humor, always seen wearing his favorite knit beanie. When someone asked him why he always wore it, he laughed and said to hide the forehead that keeps growing. After being introduced to castor oil, he started applying it consistently for 2 months. By week 4, his hair stopped falling out in clumps. By week 8, he called to say, "I've got baby hairs growing on my forehead. My granddaughter asked if I got a hair transplant." The beautiful part is, he didn't. He just used a few drops of oil, some patience, and his own 2 hands. What about you? Have you ever tried restoring your hair naturally? If this topic speaks to you, type the word hair in the comments so I know to share more helpful tips on this journey. And if someone you care about is quietly struggling with hair loss, share this video with them. You might be the one who gives them hope with something as simple as castor oil. If you found this message meaningful, click like so I know you're still here with me. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Wise Elders for more honest, practical, and empowering tips. Because we don't just want to live longer, we want to live beautifully, confidently, at 60, 70, or beyond. Your hair may begin to grow again. Your skin may glow brighter. Your body may feel lighter and freer. But if you still can't sleep deeply through the night, all of those changes can fade into the background by morning. Because sleep is the root of everything. It's where your energy is renewed, where your body repairs, restores, and replenishes all that was lost in the day. For older adults, insomnia isn't just sleeping less because of age. It can be the result of silent stress, persistent worry, or simply the body's inability to shift into true relaxation. Some people lie down, but their minds keep racing. Others fall asleep, only to wake at exactly 2 or 3 a.m., staring into the dark, unable to drift back into rest. This often happens because the sympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for alertness and action, is working overtime. To sleep well, you need to activate its counterpart, the parasympathetic nervous system, which governs calm, digestion, and healing. And the key to that shift? A single powerful nerve, the vagus nerve. Surprisingly, castor oil, best known for aiding digestion, joints, or hair, can also naturally stimulate the vagus nerve when massaged gently over the lower abdomen or chest. As the oil warms and penetrates the skin, the combination of touch, heat, and slow breathing encourages the body to switch modes, from alert to calm. Your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, your eyelids grow heavy, and sleep arrives, like a soft embrace from within. The University of Michigan once conducted a small study on adults with mild to moderate insomnia. After 3 weeks of nightly castor oil abdominal massage, over 70% reported deeper sleep, fewer midnight wake-ups, and greater morning alertness. On average, sleep quality improved by 28%, a promising result, especially without the use of medication. The method is simple. Place a few drops of castor oil in your palm. Warm it by rubbing your hands together. Then place your hands on your lower belly or chest and slowly massage in circular motions. Inhale deeply, exhale gently. Let your own touch, your own warmth, ease you into rest. No pressure, no rush, just a quiet moment of self-kindness to end your day. A small tip: avoid using castor oil right after a large meal. It may feel too heavy on the stomach. If you have digestive sensitivities, apply to your chest instead of the belly. I think of Grandma Helen, 78, from Washington State. She used to call her sleep pattern a lottery, never knowing what kind of night she was going to get. 2 hours one night, none the next. After a community wellness meeting, she tried castor oil massage as suggested. Just 1 week later, she called me at 9 a.m. with a voice full of joy. Last night I slept from 10 p.m. straight to almost 5 a.m. I don't even remember the last time that happened. And I realized the miracle wasn't just the oil, it was in the pause, in her willingness to slow down, to listen to her body, and to touch herself with gentleness. Sometimes that's all it takes to begin healing. What about you? Do you often wake at 2 or 3 a.m., unable to fall back asleep? If so, I encourage you, try this practice tonight. And if you feel even the slightest difference, come back and share your story in the comments. Your words may be exactly what someone else needs to find hope and rest. If this message spoke to you, please tap the like button so I know you're still here. Share this video with someone who needs it, because sooner or later, we all need a good night's sleep. And once deep sleep becomes a peaceful part of your night, you may discover something else. Traveling no longer feels so intimidating. You're no longer waking 3 or 4 times to use the restroom. And the quiet struggles many men face after 50 that they rarely speak of become more manageable. In the next part, I'll show you how castor oil can support prostate health and reduce nighttime urination, a simple yet powerful home remedy you can start using right away. A full night's sleep is one of life's simplest pleasures. Yet for many men over 50, it becomes one of the hardest to attain. Not because they can't fall asleep, but because they keep waking up. Once, twice, sometimes 3 or 4 times to go to the bathroom. Nocturia, frequent nighttime urination, doesn't just disrupt sleep. It drains your energy, it wears down your spirit, and quietly, it chips away at your confidence. Men who once felt strong and independent may now hesitate to travel far from home, always scouting for the nearest restroom. Some feel embarrassed to talk about it with their children or partners, chalking it up to just getting older. But here's the truth: you don't have to just live with it. And more importantly, there are natural ways to improve it. The issue often begins with the prostate, a small gland with a big impact on male health. After age 50, the prostate tends to enlarge naturally. As it grows, it presses against the bladder and urethra, creating the constant urge to urinate, even when there's barely any urine. That pressure breaks up your sleep, wears down your focus, and over time, raises your risk of long-term urinary complications. Here's the good news. Castor oil once again proves to be remarkably versatile. When applied properly, castor oil can reduce soft tissue inflammation, boost local blood flow, and relieve pressure around the prostate, leading to fewer nighttime bathroom trips, all without medication. A study published in the Journal of the American Urological Association followed men aged 60 to 75 who suffered from chronic nocturia. After applying castor oil packs to the lower abdomen, 3 times per week, the group reported a 40% average reduction in nighttime urination after just 12 weeks. That's a huge win, especially if it means gaining 2 to 3 more hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. Here's how to do it. Take a soft cloth and soak it in warm castor oil. Place it over your lower abdomen, just above the pubic bone, closest to where the prostate sits. Cover it with plastic wrap and apply a warm compress like a hot water bottle for about 45 minutes. Do this 2 to 3 times per week, preferably in the evening before bed. Of course, if you're currently dealing with symptoms of a urinary tract infection, such as burning, fever, or pain, consult your doctor first before trying any home remedy. I remember Mr. David, a 72-year-old gentleman I met at a community health talk. He said, "I've become like a human radar, always scanning for the nearest bathroom. I practically have a toilet map memorized." After using castor oil packs for just over a month, he smiled and told me, "Now I can enjoy a walk in the park without planning a route around bathrooms. But the real victory, I'm sleeping through the night, 5 hours straight like I did in my 40s. Do you relate to this? Are you constantly waking at night feeling like your bladder runs your life? If you're a man experiencing nocturia, give this method a try. And if you like more detailed guidance, type prostate in the comments, and I'll be sure to send you the most effective tips I've gathered. If this video has been helpful, hit the like button to show your support. Share it with someone you care about, especially the older men in your family. A small act of kindness today could mean better sleep and peace of mind for them tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Wise Elders and turn on notifications so you'll never miss out on more practical, uplifting tips to live well, independently, and gracefully each day. Because the prostate may be a private part of a man's body, but its effects touch every corner of his life. And once you've supported yourself from within, don't forget, the outer layer, your skin, nails, and feet, also deserves healing. Sometimes it only takes a small crack, a patch of itchiness, or a rough spot between the toes to make your whole day uncomfortable. In the next part, I'll show you how castor oil, combined with baking soda, can help you fight off nail fungus, athlete's foot, and eczema with a simple, surprisingly effective at-home routine. They may seem like small annoyances, but they quietly wear you down day after day. The itch between your toes that never quite goes away, thick, discolored fingernails, red patches around your cuticles or between your fingers. Many people shrug it off. It's just dry skin. It's the weather. It's not a big deal, so they learn to live with it. But the truth is, conditions like nail fungus, athlete's foot, and eczema are more than just skin deep. They affect your comfort, your confidence. And for older adults whose immune systems and skin recovery aren't what they used to be, these small irritations can become persistent challenges. That's where the combination of castor oil and baking soda shines. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a natural compound with gentle antifungal properties. Studies have shown it can effectively inhibit the growth of Candida and Trichophyton, the 2 most common fungi responsible for skin and nail infections. Meanwhile, baking soda helps balance the skin's pH, making the environment less hospitable for fungal growth and slowing the spread of irritation. A 2020 study published on PubMed Central found that applying ricinoleic acid topically in mild fungal conditions significantly reduced fungal presence within 14 days of consistent use. A promising solution for those seeking a natural, drug-free alternative with minimal risk of side effects. And the best part? You can do this easily at home. Here's how. Mix 1 teaspoon of castor oil with a small pinch of baking soda, just enough to form a smooth paste. Using a clean cotton swab or your fingertip, gently apply the mixture to affected areas, between the toes, around the nails, or on dry, itchy patches. Let it sit for 30 to 60 minutes, then rinse with warm water and dry the area thoroughly. You can repeat this once or twice a day, depending on the severity of the skin concern. A word of caution, this method is intended for mild, non-broken skin. If you notice signs of infection, pain, swelling, oozing, or spreading rash, please consult a dermatologist before continuing. It's important to treat early and treat appropriately. I remember Mr. Frank, a 71-year-old gentleman who lived near a humid riverfront area. He had suffered from chronic itching between his toes and thickened toenails for years. So much so that he stopped wearing sandals outdoors, afraid of the looks or the questions. After applying the castor oil and baking soda blend daily for just 3 weeks, the itching was nearly gone. His nails looked cleaner, smoother, less discolored, and he told me something that stuck with me. It's not just about healing my feet. is that now I can wear my sandals to the playground with my grandkids and hold my head high. What about you? Are you quietly enduring the same frustrations? Itchy skin, flaking nails, recurring red spots? If this sounds familiar, give this simple, gentle method a try. And if it helps, comment healthy skin below, and I'll send you more natural skin-loving tips to support your body's first and last line of defense. If you found this message helpful, please hit like to show your support. Share this video with a loved one, someone who might be suffering in silence and not sure where to start. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Wise Elders, your trusted space for grounded, gentle, and practical health wisdom, tailored for your golden years. And there you have it, 8 simple yet powerful ways to use castor oil and baking soda. From easing digestion and joint pain, supporting circulation and restful sleep, to caring for your liver, prostate, hair, and delicate aging skin. We've explored how these humble ingredients can gently transform your health from the inside out. Each part of your body is a thread in the greater tapestry we call well-being. And now, you hold in your hands the pieces to weave that tapestry, one gentle, natural step at a time. You see, the magic of healing isn't always found in expensive pills or complicated treatments. Sometimes it lives in a small bottle of oil, a quiet moment before bed, a kind hand placed over your own heart, and the patience to repeat something good, day after day. You have the right to feel well. At any age, you deserve restful sleep, free from midnight bathroom trips. You deserve to feel confident in your own skin, with strong hair and a body that feels calm, capable, and whole. Not to impress others, but to live fully for yourself. If this video offered you anything, a solution, a gentle idea, or even just a spark of hope, please share it with someone who might need it. A friend, a loved one, someone who's tired, overwhelmed, or quietly searching for something simple they can do to feel better. I'd also love to hear from you. Which remedy will you try first? Leave a comment below. I read every one, and I'd be honored to walk with you on this journey. And if you'd like more grounded, easy to follow, and genuinely helpful content for your middle and golden years, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell for Golden Wise Elders. Because this isn't just a YouTube channel, it's a place where we learn to live well, live intentionally, and live meaningfully at any stage of life. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to care for yourself, even if it's later than you planned, because it's never too late to begin. The information in this video is for informational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Before starting any treatment, including the use of castor oil and baking soda, you should consult with your doctor or healthcare provider. Every individual has unique health needs and conditions, so seeking professional guidance is important to ensure safety and effectiveness. See you in the next video.